Hey guys, so I'm gonna try to answer all the questions that people have sent me regarding like how we're going forward tomorrow. So here we go. First off, grades. They are pass slash incomplete. All right, so they're not gonna get a fail right away, and they are going to provide free summer school. If you are gonna go for the idea of failing or getting an incomplete so you can take summer school, my hat's off to you, buddy. You guys, whoever wants to roll that way instead of just doing a little bit of work right now, I have respect for. Now, there was a question about like missing assignments from the first part of the semester, January to March when we got off. And that's up to teachers, how they want to do it. Will they accept work? Will they, how will they get it? All that kind of stuff. That's all up onto the teachers right now. So you're just going to have to communicate with each teacher individually about those assignments. For missing tests, you're going to have to, again, talk to that teacher to teacher. Some are just going to star them. Some are going to leave the zeros in. Some are going to have you take a test over Zoom. I've heard a lot of the AP teachers are going to be giving some stuff over Zoom. So you're going to be sitting there taking the test right in front of them, right? So you're not looking at other devices or whatever, So it's teacher to teacher. And if they will accept it or not. So that's up to them. Final grades, again, are a mix. Your percentage of what it was from January to March is then going to be mixed in with a percentage that you get from tomorrow till the end of school. All right. All you need is a 60% to pass. I know that there's, people have asked, there's no grades, even if you want to get an A or anything like that. They're not giving out grades. Everything's pass, fail. All the universities in Michigan have said they'll just accept it. They're not going to penalize kids during this time period for, a pass, fail, which they normally do. I guess normally they look at that as being like a D- on your transcripts. So everything's good with that. Now, which also means that you're also not going to get a grade GPA increase either. So if you are, looking to maintain a 4.0 or, you were looking to raise your GPA up this last semester for scholarships and that, this is something that I'd email the district, and I'd also email the universities where you guys are going and check with them and see how that works. So, find out about it, but let the district know. I mean, it kind of stinks. You guys have busted your tail and you're not going to get a good grade. So, and you're just going to get a pass fail. So, now, as far as the schedule goes, the time slots, here's what, it's up to every discretion of every teacher. From what I know and what I've been, talking to, I don't think teachers are going to be doing every day you're on Zoom from 8:30 to 9:30 for your first hour of class, and then you take a break, and then there's going to be another Zoom. Now, some teachers may have you come on for Zoom. Other teachers are just going to, like I've done, post videos and make that connection. So either one is there. I think the schedule exists just so that if I did want to host a Zoom, that I have a time slot for my first hour to meet with them. And, Banjanen's chem class, she wants to get it out of the way and she wants to meet at 8:32. She can't be pulling my kids away to her class for that reason. So, she's got a time slot, I've got a time slot. If I need to be with you guys live, that's it. But it's also not necessarily mandatory either, all right? Because of families could have multiple kids in school, multiple kids in high school, to where they've got multiple first hours that they're dealing with and all that. So if there's any issues, again, talk to your teachers, okay? There are no finals for everyone, all right? Juniors, freshmen, sophomores, seniors, no finals, all right? You should set up a Zoom account just in case. I'm sure some of your teachers are going to want to Zoom. We might Zoom just to kind of say hi and be with each other here for a little bit. But if I were you, I'd get a Zoom account set up. Hold on, T's talking to me. I'm talking to the kids. Yeah, she apologizes. She better apologize.
Interrupting your video.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, almost done here. Other teachers' assignments, like how will they look? I don't know. Like I'm going to continue to do like multiple choice assignments and tests. We will have tests, but again, I don't think they're going to be live or anything like that. The only live tests or like really stringent tests that can be given are stuff that was previously, from what I understand. So, but how your teachers are going to go, it's up to them. Like, you guys know me. I don't know if I could keep track of 163 different assignments coming in and me having to like sort through emails and Google Classroom to find and make sure everybody's got credit for each one. So, I'm going to stick with what we've been doing as far as multiple choice, Google Forms, send you a video, maybe ask you to look in the book, that kind of stuff. All right. But you know your teachers better than I do. So how they handle the work going forward, I think now that it's got to be graded and everything, I think you're going to see a difference in some of your teachers and how they've been going out and what their assignments look like and all that. So hang tight. We're going to learn everybody all at once with this. So you don't have to be up at 8:30 in the morning for your first hour and your fourth hour the next day on Tuesday. Like, those are just basic time slots. I think your teachers are going to probably mostly just post stuff and, put out some videos here and there, maybe a Zoom in there. I don't know. But for the most part, I don't think much is going to change as far as that whole like schedule, like first hour is 8:30, second hour is at 10:30, like that. I don't think is going to play that much. I think it's just in there to make sure that there's not overlap between teachers competing to talk to students at the same time. What I would say as far as your grades go, I know we were talking about with world history, putting in there that you have to do a certain amount of assignments for each chapter if you want to pass. So like if you're just sitting there watching, you've got like, oh, look, I had 100% first, January to March, and I've got 100% through my first two chapters here. I'm going to get a 60%. I'm not going to do, the last two chapters of the work because I know that I can get away with it. Well, we're going to try to put in some things to keep you with us all the way through the end of the school year. But again, I wouldn't worry about, I don't think anybody's going to be throwing out a ton of work. If you've got some teachers that like it's really confusing or something's going on or there's grade issues, talk to them, talk to your counselor. Heck, if you call me. I can, maybe put a bug out there into administrators or, just give that teacher a call and say like, hey, there's some concern, whatever. Just want to make sure you're good. But for the most part, this should be simple learning that we can all do, one, to keep busy, and two, learn a little something and stay connected. All right, guys, I'm going to get going. Any other questions, you let me know. Miss you and love you terribly. I will talk to you.